So there I am. 15 days I've been married, 60 days out of college, and I'm in my first classroom as a teacher. I'm standing there in front of a mother and her daughter, and she's looking at me with those proud, confident eyes, and she says, "I am so excited that you are here. My daughter cannot wait to learn to write cursive." My cursive writing career began and ended in the second grade. Cursive writing. Cursive writing. So I began to ask myself questions like this. What kind of skills are we supposed to teach to the next generation? Is cursive writing one of the skills that I want to hand off in the precious moments I have with these students? Should I be teaching it? Will it last? It didn't last in me. Technology is making these questions come up more often. As an educator, I'm redefining who I am every year. Am I a motivational speaker? Am I a babysitter? Am I an instructor of cursive writing? Now, technology gets a bad reputation. I've been at a restaurant before and seen a family of 4 all on a device. Technology has the reputation of building walls, isolating, dehumanizing us. But I want to make the case today that in education, technology has helped me to connect, relate to, and serve my students better. My first example comes with a student. His name is Dan. We'll call him Dan. Dan is a brilliant student. He's creative. Now, Dan has a speech impediment. And a speech impediment's hard, especially when you have anxiety. So as an educator, my job as an English educator is to help him improve his reading and writing skills. Now for Dan, sitting next to me while I'm trying to revise his essay, he can't talk. He's too nervous. My job is to help him improve his writing skills, but he and I can't have a conversation because he's too nervous. His speech impediment is inhibiting him from talking to me. Now, Google Docs is a program I want to talk about. Google Docs is like a cloud-based version of Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. Now, it's a collaborative version, so students can get online, they can type an essay, and I can get on the same essay at the same time and make comments, revisions, and critique. A student can be in the same classroom, a student can be down the hall, a student can be at home, I can be at home, and we're on the same document, and I'm editing it. Functions just like Microsoft Word. Now for Google Docs and for my student Dan, in a room full of students during a study hall, and Dan comes up, and we're trying to talk over why this semicolon needs a subject on both sides and why he needs to rework his introduction. He and I can't have a conversation. And so we hop on Google Docs. The class doesn't even know that I'm on his essay. He's typing, I'm helping him. We're revising and editing his paper 10 times faster than we could in person. Now you tell me, is technology building up walls or is it helping us connect? For me, over the past 5 years in the classroom, technology like this is helping me to connect with Dan. It's helping me be more human in my relations as a teacher. My second example comes with a classroom model called the flipped classroom. The flipped classroom is exactly what it sounds like. The flipped classroom is when a teacher swaps what would normally happen at home for practice and what is happening during the classroom time, like a lecture. So if you can imagine A flipped classroom is when a teacher sends home lectures via video, on YouTube, or on a website, or podcasts, and a student can take in all the knowledge. They can take it in at their own pace. They can speed it up or slow it down. They can listen to the lecture 3 or 4 times, however many times they want. They can go back to a lecture. They can pause a lecture because they're bored, pause it for dinner, pause it because they need to go to the bathroom. Teachers are sending home lectures, and they're asking students to bring homework to class undone so that they can help them in class. It's a math teacher's dream. Your dog didn't eat your homework. I see it. Just imagine teachers sending home the lecture, students coming back, and there's live feedback. Students working on their math instruction, they have a question. They don't have to ask the parent, although that's not a bad thing. They can ask the teacher. So again, technology making the classroom more human. Live feedback. My last point comes with a story as well, another classroom model. It's called the automated classroom. The automated classroom. About 5 years ago, there were 2 professors of Stanford who automated their computer science classroom. Everything was automated. They were still the professors, but they wrote code to help them send out lectures, to send out quizzes and problem sets. They even wrote code to give feedback on the quizzes. So when students input answers, instantaneous feedback. When students took a quiz, when students had questions, they received the help they needed at the time they needed it. These 2 professors got to thinking, and they said, well, if we've automated this, what work are we really doing? In fact, we don't have to limit this class to just the 200 seats in the auditorium. In fact, we could open this up to the whole world. And they did. And within 2 weeks, over 50,000 people had decided to take the class for free. Equal opportunity. In the end, I don't want us to consider technology a loss. And I don't think anybody in here would say that technology is a loss. In the classroom, we can tend to throw up signs, close ourselves up to education. But for me, technology has helped me to connect, relate, and serve my students. It's made my job as a teacher more human. And to me, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you.